Hello, our names are Joshua Yoon, Anthony Diorio, and Alessandro Demarchi Bloomstein, and this is our Ramifications of English as a World Language or Lingua Franca pre-presentation video. Please keep in mind that I'll be using the terms world language and global language interchangeably, but they mean the same thing. In this video, we will be briefly discussing what a global language is and the influence of English as a global language, and arming you with enough background information to be prepared for our in-class presentation. Our in-class presentation will include the potential hegemony of English at different nations and the positive and negative effects of English as a world language. And this video is vital to understanding those concepts. So close your Facebook and homework tabs and let's get started. So what is a world language or lingua franca? Well, a world language is any language spoken internationally and characterized by a large number of second language learners and speakers, official status as a language in numerous countries, use in trade relations, use in international organizations, and geographical distribution. English in particular was spread mostly by speakers and by the advent of globalization in modern times. Also in history, Great Britain was an incredibly imperialistic nation, spreading its colonies and influence throughout the world. Here's a chart of the English-speaking countries of the world, and please keep in mind that this is just countries that recognize English as an official language, as France, East Asia, Korea, Italy, and Germany, and many more nations have English as a second language. So in reality, there should be much more green, and as you can see, even by this map, it is quite obvious that English has enormous outreach and influence over the world.
In comparison, some other noteworthy languages include Mandarin, Arabic, and Spanish, which are also languages with a multinational influence. However, although Mandarin, for example, has many more speakers than English, currently about 1.2 billion, its influence is confined to a geographically small region as compared to English. Mandarin is almost exclusively spoken in China, Singapore, and Taiwan, Arabic is confined to the Middle East, and Spanish is spoken in only Spain and Latin America. This chart depicts the main second languages that are being taught in several nation schools, and, as you can see, English, in green, covers nearly the entire map. This comparison shows that on the global stage, English is undoubtedly the most influential and fastest spreading language in the world.
Here are some quick facts and statistics to further prove our point. English is accepted in countless cultures and countries around the world, and has a special place in each society. In fact, it is estimated that there are over 1.5 billion English speakers in the world, which makes up almost a quarter of the world's population. 54 sovereign entities and 27 non-sovereign entities in the world recognize English as one of their official languages. Over 80% of the internet is written in English, and over 50% of scholarly articles are written in English. Furthermore, English is also the language of the scientific world. Over 50% of the millions of scientific papers published each year are in English, and this number is growing each year. As these statistics demonstrate, English is undoubtedly the most influential and one of the fastest spreading languages in the world. Is this a good or bad thing? In the class presentation portion, we will essentially be doing a case-by-case study of the effects and influence of English in multiple countries and nations, and then draw our own conclusions about whether it has been overall positive or negative, and ask you to do the same. Thank you for listening, and if you have time, click on the link to prepare for our presentation.